Hi Ben, hello Jack. Here I am back in my base again. I've recently built myself a little enchanting room here, experimenting with a little bit of Japanese style building here. I'm not entirely sure it fits in with the rest of the place, but it's just a little simple room. 15 bookshelves, lots of chests, anvil and enchanting table. And I've been enchanting lots of books. Just trying to get, well really trying to get a unbreaking enchantment. Oh, smite too, oh dear. I've just been outside hunting mobs, trying to find a zombie villager that I can cure to help populate a villager breeding cell that I've built upstairs. I'm having some difficulty with it. I've had to repopulate it about 3 times already. I'll just offload all the stuff that I've gathered from the mobs. Those can be sorted, those can be binned. Right, one thing I didn't mention last time when I was showing you around the base, slight problem is it's built on a slime chunk, or possibly several slime chunks. So every time I come back here I have a bunch of slimes to get rid of, which is all very good for experience, but as with my other base in the village, I've got so many slime balls that I really don't need them anymore. So those can go into waste disposal as well. Now, one thing I didn't tell you last time was where I'm getting all this gunpowder from to make the TNT. Well, I've got a mob farm upstairs which the tree is built around, so let's go upstairs and I'll show you that. This is my ender pearl elevator. Nice supply of ender pearls in there. You can hear another slime somewhere around. Can't be bothered to find him though. If I ender pearl straight up here, there's tripwires just below the ceiling there, which trigger pistons which push out a floor underneath me. So if I pearl up, there's a floor, you can just see the tripwires, and it also opens the ceiling above me for the next stage upwards. So I can head on up to the top here, and now I can show you that's how the pistons work. It's quite simple really. I can hear a zombie around here somewhere. Is he hiding under my roof? He's probably hiding somewhere in the mechanism. Anyway, here's the tree. It's sort of almost completed. I've finished filling in all the foliage underneath here, but the canopy over the top is still got quite a few holes in it. I also want to put some branches out from the trunk here, because at the moment it's looking sort of like a fluff ball on a stick. I put some jack-o'-lanterns in the bark here and there, because otherwise it's far too dark under here to see any detail. As you can see, I've got masses on masses of torches scattered all around to keep the mobs from spawning underneath here. Let's pop inside. This is the mob tower. Inside this there are, I think, 10 layers of dark rooms, and you can hear the water flowing in there. There's water streams which push any mobs that spawn inside these rooms into a central shaft where they fall down and are killed by the fall, and I get to collect the gunpowder and bones and arrows and zombie flesh. It's set up to keep spiders from spawning inside because they gum up the works. You can see this rail track that I've set up. This goes all the way up to the top. There's a spiral over here, and that's to transport the villagers up there once I've managed to cure them of their zombiehood even. Right, so anyway, here's some footage that I recorded earlier of one of my nighttime hunts. And there he is. I was very, very lucky to get him in before he burnt to death. It was quite by accident that I fell in the water rather than backing across the bridge, but I think that's all that saved him. Right, so the next thing to do is to try and get him up to the top of the tree. They've already got a railway line going into the back of here. Hopefully, if I shove that in, yep, he's now in the cart. There he is, so I can now open that up. Oh, get him through there without too much injury. He's off. To get him up to the top of the tree, because I haven't used any powered tracks, I'm using a minecart with furnace. There it goes. And we'll pop up to the top of the tree and show you the breeding cell whilst we're waiting for him to arrive. Right, this is the villager breeding cell. Hopefully, if I haven't had another zombie siege, I should have 3 or 4 villagers already in here. Yes, there we go, they're still alive. Right, he should be coming up here any time now. There he comes. I have to use ender pearls to get in and out. Whee! And he doesn't suffocate going through the glass. Right, here I am, but I've probably just clobbered somebody. Oh, somebody's wearing a minecart on their head. Oh, we got a baby here as well. Ready. Right, there we are. Oh, he's glitching through the floor. Let's just relog, and he's back walking on the floor instead of going through it. Right, I think I've got enough villagers in here now. You can see they're in a breeding mood, and that's all caused by the one villager that's up above this floor here with lots and lots of doors. Let's see if I can get out without suffocating myself. Oh, I'm a long way away now. Oh. In amongst the branches. Let's get back. Thud. Right, the way this works is, as I say, right up the top here there is a room with lots and lots of doors and one villager. You can just about make him out moving around in there. Now, because this has got glass over the inside and a hole in the foliage above, the game treats this as a village. Now, when it tries to work out how many villagers are in the village, it only counts him because the ones down here are too far below the level of the doors. So because it's got 48 doors and only one villager, the game thinks that the village is underpopulated. It therefore tells all the villagers in the area to start breeding, which includes these ones down here. So what will happen is these ones in here will continue breeding indefinitely until I either block out the light from above, remove all the doors, or kill the villager upstairs. Now this bit in the middle, these logs standing up here, are all on pistons which I can drop down at the flick of a switch. There's also dispensers around here with water buckets in them, so I can turn water on to push all the villagers towards the centre. However, because of these half slabs here, the adult villagers can't get into the middle, but the babies can. And in the centre there is a shaft going all the way down into my base. Now, so far, because I've been concentrating on trying to get them up here, at the bottom of that shaft there is a fatal drop. So I'm not going to open that up at the moment. I'm still trying to get a few more villagers in here. Anyway, not sure if I've got enough time for another tutorial this time. I'll have to see how much footage I've already recorded. So I'll either see you in a tutorial in a minute, or I'll see you next time.